Everybody, it is Sarah Frills here. It is May 9th. We are one day into the global boycott of all corporations, all major corporations like Amazon, Walmart, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, all the corporations that use their money and influence on our government, and the prices of stuff is just going to keep going up and up and up and up. Our wages are not going up, though. That's the issue. Or one of them. On top of the fact that they make products that end up hurting us, our bodies, our minds. And today I want to talk about specifically Hollywood manipulation. Not only are these paid liars, actors, not only are they influencing who we vote for, influencing who we give our money to. Like Oprah, she's one of the worst of them all. And then they have this image, by the major media that they're heroes and that they're beautiful and that we should be like them. But the issue, the fact of the matter is we're not like them. We don't use our influence for evil. We don't use our influence for greed and money. So one thing I saw on TV today, it inspired this video, and I decided from this point on I will be wearing my yellow vest every time I live stream. Every time I go out in public and I'm going to be seen, I'm going to wear this. We're also setting up a small protest group for the Washington and Oregon area, and Idaho too. If you want to join me, just send me an email. But we're going to start going out every weekend, and I'm going to wear my yellow vest, and we're going to coordinate, information and print out, the same thing if we can. And but today I was watching a show called Lucifer, and I know Netflix is bad, and I know that eventually I'm going to delete my account. But someone had got me interested in a series, and I re-downloaded it, and I felt bad about it. But then today I'm watching this show called Lucifer, and it's little manipulations that affect our brain and affect how we think. For me, it's I notice it more than most people do. And it makes it harder for me to watch these videos, and I think that's going to be ultimately the downfall of Hollywood and of these corporations, when people start seeing the manipulation, seeing the lies that these actors are saying. Now, obviously, these actors are not creating the lies themselves. They just read what they're given, and they do it, and they do it with, sincerity. And it's really, the people producing it and script writing. But they're obviously, it's very clear to me at this point that there's probably hundreds of thousands of documentaries that are being hand-fed information from our government. That's not a conspiracy anymore. That's a fucking fact. So you can debate me all day about it. If you're going to be anti-truth, then there's no way to help you. So, if you're seeing this too, you're not crazy. You're absolutely not crazy. And I appreciate everybody who does see this and knows that this is going on. Please keep sharing this message out to help wake other people up so they can see it too. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. So this show, this plot, just basically, they were saying that there was a jewel thief, and, someone was out to kill Lucifer and kill, some of the characters in the show. Then they mentioned that this insane dictator and crime lord, and guess what his name was? Bashar al-Assad. Okay. So, they always try in the major media and in Hollywood, they try and make Assad seem like he's a dictator. Assad is not a fucking dictator. When you see stuff like this, where it's making, I don't know if Assad is a good person on the inside, but I know from what I've seen that whenever people say that he's a dictator, there's no factual evidence to come after it. So we have to call out this these lies. You know, these people, these actors, they're paid to lie to us. Okay? And they're getting their scripts from people that invest extreme amounts of money to make this happen. So they spend millions and millions of dollars a year manipulating us. And they do it subtly through these movies and through these shows. And they say, well, if you want this entertainment, then you're going to get this manipulation. And, you know, I really hope that that's going to be Hollywood's downfall. Because when you, you know, put information in there that's not factual, that's like, it's on purpose. They're not accidentally slipping Assange's name in there, calling him a crime lord. They're not. They're doing that so that the masses that watch it will say, okay, Assange, crime lord, got it, thanks Hollywood, I get you now, Hollywood. And for me, I see it and it outrages me, and I this is the beginning of the fucking series, okay? This is season 4. I saw a little bit of manipulation in the first 3 seasons, but it was like nothing like this, nothing like straight up, you know, something as important as this. And I don't think that any U.S. media should be lying about other governments, because I know that obviously our government's going to be involved in this. There's no way that they aren't. So, that being said, if you're seeing it too, you're not crazy. And, you know, speak out. You know, just making a video about it so someone else can say, oh, okay, I'm gonna, you know, watch a little carefully, you know, what these actors are saying. I mean, they're paid liars, essentially. They're paid liars. So it's not a far stretch to understand that, okay, these paid liars, they get rich off manipulating us and pushing narratives that harm us mentally, but then they go and support these politicians and these parties that, you know, screw us. So, you know, I am very anti-celebrity. The only celebrity I'm really like rooting for right now is Pamela Anderson. She's actually stuck her neck out quite far for Julian Assange. It seems to be that they're good friends. I think it's funny. Julian Assange is probably the first person at the Belmarsh prison to be visited by Pamela Anderson. So, as gloomy and dark as this situation is, that to me is pretty cool. So tonight, moving on. Tonight I'm gonna hopefully be interviewing with Alex Hills. She is another Julian Assange advocate. She's a brilliant, talented activist and violinist. You may have seen her on Twitter, you know, playing her violin in the street. What I love about her and her, you know, very small activist group that advocates for Julian, they're musicians and they're revolutionaries, but they're being censored so much right now. And, you know, I've been censored too. I know a lot of other people that are being censored and shadow banned and, you know, accounts disabled. I can only access Facebook from one of my devices now. Like, it won't even, it's disabled my other accounts and, you know, my tablet, my phone, my other devices are permanently banned. So, I think it's really important to show unity right now, true unity, and that means effort. Taking the effort and showing support for people like Alex Hills and Alex Taylor, and giving them a voice if you can. Share their information. She's being heavily censored on Facebook, so I'm sharing her content, doing videos, talking about her. Tonight we're going to live stream with her, and she's going to tell us more about what's going on with her and Julian. Yeah, we just got to speak out when we see something that is not right. You know, you don't have to be a famous YouTuber to make a video or a live stream, you know. If you have never dabbled in it before, message me. I'll give you any advice that I can about, you know, videos or protesting or live streaming or whatever. You know, we have to help each other. I also have a Discord channel for people like us, for activists and stuff that, you know, are being censored, so they can jump on Discord. They can share screenshots of when they're being, you know, banned or disabled, because I want other people to see the full effect of what's going on to everybody, because there's so many different ways that they're censoring us. So, you know, the way to get around that is document it, document it, document it. Screenshot everything. Save everything. I have a file of 3.5 years of every time Facebook has censored me. I've screenshot it, saved it on a USB. That's how you gotta do it. But yeah, I will see you guys tonight. It is 8 a.m. now. It'll be about 7 o'clock Pacific time. And Alex is in New Zealand, so it'll be like 2 o'clock her time, but we're going to coordinate it. I think we got it okay. Final thoughts. Support Unity for Jay. Support Free Assange. Support Manning. Manning is currently in jail right now because of the fact that she won't testify against Assange. So we need to show support for her. She's in jail, but you know, the more we talk about it, the more we share this information, it helps her. So we got to show her as much support as we can. All right. Thank you guys. I'll see you tonight.